Okay, here we have the DR 3-point hitch trimmer mower. Got it attached onto the BX. Attaches with the PTO. Let you see a view from the front here, so you can get an idea how far off to the side it projects. So, a couple of my first thoughts when I hooked it up to the tractor. I did end up having to shorten the PTO shaft, which they give you a formula and measurements how to figure out how much to take off. So that was that. Hooking the PTO shaft to the gearbox on the trimmer became a little bit of an issue. There was a little cutout in the gearbox shaft that you're supposed to insert a little piece of metal which protrudes up, and then it lines up with the PTO shaft. Well, that little piece to put into the gearbox shaft did not fit, did not set down like it needed to. So I had to file it a little bit and then get it to sit down in there. So that was kind of a pain and a disappointment. The shaft then went on, but after fiddling with it so much, I ended up forgetting to tighten down the set screw, so I ended up losing the set screw. After I got it on, moved it, lost it. It came out. I called them to find out what size set screw it was so I could go pick one up, and they did say that they'd go ahead and send me out another couple. So I've got those coming, but I wanted to get one so I could go ahead and use it. Went and they told me it was a 1/4 inch set screw, dash 20. Went and picked that up. Turns out that was too small. It looks like it's a 5/16. So I ended up having to go back to Home Depot and pick up that, and it fit. So that was kind of disappointing. One of the other options or functions is down here. That bolt, get to where maybe you can see it better, goes into this side here, and that allows it to articulate up and down a little bit for on a hillside. And then if you put it in on to this side, let's see if I can get a better view for you. On this side, it's just a hole, and that holds it more stable for transport, and if you're on level ground. So I had trouble getting that bolt through the bracket over here, and it wasn't fitting. So that was pretty disappointing. Called the company, and they said, oh, sometimes that happens. Just have to take that bracket off. There's 4 screws, and flip it around. And then, and sure enough, that worked. But kind of disappointing that they did not check that before sending it out. There is a learning curve in using the machine. And I'm still learning how to use it. You can set this wheel, you can set different heights by taking these off and putting them on top. You can move that whole bracket holding the wheel to the front. I've not tried that yet. As you lift and lower the PTO, it can change the angle of that head. It really is taking some getting used to. So right now, the jury's still out on whether or not it's worth it. I need to use it a little more. So we'll see. Alright, let's see how it did. Well, I missed. I came out away from the fence right there. I think I have my depth too low as well. It looks like I'm pretty much just churning up the dirt. But, you know what? Overall, I have to say, it's not a great job. But there is the trade-off of once you have it on, might as well go through and do a pass through. It beats sitting, sure beats walking it. Even though here I am walking to film this. You know, I had also done the other side, driving down the road, made a couple passes over there. And really that, you know what, it'll keep things cleaned up. It's something I can do. I think I'll also tune in to the height adjustment, certain things like that. There's areas, there's potential. You can definitely see where there's some potential. You know, I'm on such a hillside here also. If it was nice and smooth and a nice even fence, I'm sure it'd be a lot better. You know, some of my driving is in part of this hillside and then following this fence row. I mean, we are on quite a hillside here. Maybe you can kind of see. It's quite a hillside. But, you know, I'm actually pleased I was able to use it once I got my loader off and I was sitting up on the edge on the left-hand side while I drove. I could bail out if I had to. Never did feel like I had to bail, so that's good. So at least I know I'll be able to use it on this fence. I think I am, you know, I've already lost some posts and boards. I'm gonna have to replace some things, and I think using this is gonna beat up my fence as well. And I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of repairs, I think. It's an old fence, so it's gonna have to get repaired anyway. But hope you enjoyed the video.